It's agreed he can't lead. A new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows President Obama's approval rating at a paltry 41%, tied for its lowest level ever. But when it comes to leadership, the president's numbers are much higher, with 54% of those polled saying they don't believe he's able to lead the country and get the job done. I guess sometimes higher isn't better. So how's Mr. Obama been doing over the past year? Well, 41% said his administration's performance has gotten worse, with only 15% saying it's improved. Here's a visual representation of the president's poll numbers. That was fantastic. I hadn't seen that yet. Okay. Actually, Kennedy, I don't think these numbers are that bad. 41%? I mean, he's quite obviously not doing a good job to anyone who's objective about this. And yet, 41%.
Who are those people? That's 41%. A great question.
It's basically every Democrat
who are the
still
15% who believe that things have improved?
Yes, there's always some people who say, no, I think he's doing, you know what, the people who live in my co-op would say that. They sit outside the co-op and they love everything. I think he's doing great. He's doing better this week than last. But I think 41 is indicative of the fact that, I mean, this country, they really do love Obama. They're going to stick with him. The Democrats, I mean, 41%, that's low.
Actually,
I think that's high.
No, that rivals George Bush's numbers post-Katrina.
I thought George Bush was like 29% approval.
No, it was right around like the 37 to
37. That's low. That's lower than 41.
It really is, Tom.
Is it
30? Listen, I know my numbers, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy, do you think? I mean, is it going to go up from here?
No. Look, Tom, I have been calling for the impeachment of President Hussein-Obama since January 20th, 2009, and I think these numbers show that I am, in fact, a thought leader, and people are now just catching up to me. Some of these things are great, though. This woman who voted for Obama in 2008 and again in 2012, she doesn't think he's doing a good job. She says, it's time for somebody new, like Hillary.
Brand new.
Come on.
I mean, but isn't that, the thing is, Hillary is still the odds-on favorite to win the presidency next time around. Isn't that correct?
People forget what a horrible, horrible candidate she is. And
we just remember last night when they saw her talking with Greta Van Susteren and Brett Baer.
Wait a minute, is she a horrible candidate? The way she beat Rick Lazio, that juggernaut?
No, she's an awful. She radiates insincerity. Look, her saying the Bible is her, favorite book or the book that means is just that's the ultimate political answer from the ultimate.
It doesn't impress
person.
you, but you know what? A couple of people are going to be impressed by that.
You can't possibly believe that. You can't be a sentient being and believe that.
So she lost your vote when she came out for the Bible.
No, she never had my vote.
Joanne, does this poll change the way you feel about President Barack Obama?
No, and you know what? I don't even think it changes the way he feels about President Barack Obama.
The polls have no effect on him?
Wouldn't it be great if a poll came out and he was like, I guess I'm not doing too good. Maybe I should, I don't know, get a job done. Not just the job done, but like any job. Like maybe I should just start with something and like finish it. Because I'm just waiting for one to like get completed.
I kind of agree with you. I don't think that this poll has any effect on him because I don't think he really cares. I don't think he got health care done.
He's
what
like,
else does he have to
listen,
do?
I'm almost out the door.
He's fairly disengaged
He's going to make energy more expensive with some of the new EPA regulations.
Yeah, so he doesn't need votes to do that.
I mean, they're not going to do the Keystone Pipeline now because Canada's like, you know what, you guys can eat a bag of maple syrup dipped sticks. Like we don't even care. Like we're building our own little centrifuge to Asia. So have fun with that.
But the weird thing is about this poll, 57% of the people in this same poll said they would favor a proposal to curb greenhouse gas emissions even if it results in higher energy bills.
Okay,
I know, these people everyone is so in lockstep on this. Anytime you mention the environment, 57% of the country says, yeah, I like that idea, I like green. They're all, I mean, they're really brainwashing the kids. My kids come home and they tell me, they say, Daddy, turn off that light, you're hurting Mother Earth. Oh. It's terrible, isn't it?
I want to know, who's the 15% who thinks he's turned it up a notch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are some
the
people
matrix they're using to say, like, see, we told you.
But, we had people on the right. We had a similar thing with Bush. They were going to stick with him to the very end. Although, the reason Bush was more unpopular than Obama, because basically all the Democrats couldn't stand Bush. And then halfway through Bush's second term, half the Republicans
Yeah.
bailed on him as well. But I don't see Democrats bailing on Obama. They still think he's great.
They won't, because when when he was first running for president for his first term, I would say to people would say he's great, he's this and that, and I'd say, okay, well, name me 3 important pieces of legislation.
Don't
that he
go
puts
with the
through.
name me
Okay,
3. It
But I would-
confuses
I would
people.
say and they couldn't even name one that he does as senator, because he's going to skate through all this stuff because he's still the idea of a president. He's not an actual president.
He's like the guy, everyone's still jazzed up. They love the cool.
They like
As
the
we do
idea
this
of
story,
him.
look, whenever we do a story on Obama, there's all this wonderful file footage of him doing that cool walk,
He has a great
getting off of
haircut.
airplanes.
Great
Okay, by the way, there are
should play
plenty
Saturday Night
of.
Fever.
That's
Andy's
the one thing he
transparent.
does well, and I love your optimism. But there are plenty of Democrats who've turned on him, like Dianne Feinstein and
She's turned?
Tammy Duckworth.
Well, because she's a committed liberal and he's not doing enough, right?
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
they're
the people who've turned on Obama are on the left and they think that he's not getting busy enough getting all the.
Yeah, but Tammy Duckworth is a veteran of this country who has not only served her country in war, she's also an Illinois representative who's come out and said he's doing a horrible job on the VA. Like the president's let us down, Shinseki let us down before Shinseki resigned. So there are plenty of Democrats who, by the way, are also going to essentially distance themselves and run against him when the general election really heats up.
Running against Obama?
Yes.
Impossible.
In 2014, yeah.
That happens to every president in their second term. That's why I wish there was a way they could go directly to their second term. Because then you find out what they're really about, because they try to push through their most unpopular stuff.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I propose 1 6-year term. Aren't we all sick of the president spending his first 4 years campaigning and then spending his second 4 years doing nothing? 1 6-year term. Can I hear a yay?
I would not disagree with that.
Yeah.
I like one-year term. Yes.
Every year an election?
Yes, absolutely. Elections
my
are
God.
fun. They're great for news channels.
It's money well
Yeah.
spent.
Or maybe we could learn how to dissolve the government like they do in Israel.
Thank you.
I mean, I love that when they just dissolve the government. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.